Delamy and Odeleye 2012 maintained that it was mission agencies that sponsored Nigeria's sponsored Nigeria schools. The colonial government's role then was to provide an enabling environment for the schools to thrive. Appropriate laws were enacted to ensure that the schools met basic standards set by the government. Also, government granted grants and aid to the mission schools to ensure optimal standards. The schools had high standards of discipline and moral instruction. Prayers and hymns and the Bible were the basic aspects of school life. Probity, diligence, honor, and integrity were the hallmarks of most of the schools. Over time, the first set of government schools were established to cater for the education needs of non-Christian community in Lagos and to present models for the Christian missionary schools. Still, most of the schools were owned and operated by missionary agencies such as Baptist, Methodist, Catholic, Anglican, Christian Missionary Society, among others. This situation persisted all through the post-independence period up to the 1970s. This was to change with the takeover of schools by government. Ezugwu 2013 concluded that the beginning of problems in primary and secondary school education sector in Nigeria is traceable to the Schools Takeover Validation Decree of 1977. He opined that the decree validated the takeover of mission and voluntary agency schools by state military governors through their respective edicts. The decree ousted the jurisdiction of courts to entertain on issues on schools takeover and voided all cases in courts on the issue. It made payment of compensation to owners of schools taken over by government discretionary. Prayers were outlawed in schools, thus paving the way for liberalized social control and moral breakdown. The takeover brought undue pressure on the economy as government had to commit scarce human, financial, and material resources in running the schools. Over time, most of the schools became a shadow of their old selves, and that led to the preponderance of private schools, some of which were substandard. With our age-long system of values being eroded by vices and materialism fueled with parental failure and secularization of education, Nigeria may have arrived at a precipice, but all hope is not lost. And I'm grateful for this privilege to provide a potent antidote in this lecture. Let me pause at this juncture and consider biblical spiritual parenting. What is parenting? Parenting is a process of promoting and supporting the physical, emotional, social, financial, and intellectual development of a child from infancy to adulthood. The primary thrust of the parent's role is to care for and nurture the child into mature and responsible adulthood. My position is that parenting should be lifelong. There are many parenting styles that parents adopt in raising their children. And you may want to agree with some of them. You may want to find yourself in some of these as well. I'm presenting some here. Positive parenting, attachment or natural parenting, unconditional or conscious parenting, spiritual or holistic parenting, deliberate or purposive parenting, slow or nurturant parenting, authoritative parenting, authoritarian or dictatorial parenting, permissive or indulgent parenting, uninvolved or neglectful parenting, matrilineal parenting, communal parenting, sacred cow parenting, elitist parenting, absentee parenting, helicopter parenting, narcissistic parenting, toxic parenting, biblical spiritual parenting, substitute or surrogate parenting, foster parenting. Now, what is spiritual parenting? Spiritual parenting refers to an innovative approach to parenting. Spiritual parenting expects parents to rely on God and His Word for guidance in their role as parents. Spiritual parenting involves learning to create a home environment that is conducive to shaping the hearts and minds of children. If Effective use of spiritual parenting will provide the parent with an opportunity to cultivate a vibrant faith in the child. In my own opinion, the Bible presents a perfect manual for parenting. I define biblical spiritual parenting, BSP, as the art of guiding the individual to live the total life, incorporating spiritual, intellectual, social, emotional, and physical health. It is the utilization of biblical ordinances and principles to train, disciple, and establish the person being parented. The biblical spiritual parenting is the Holy Spirit at work in human vessels to demonstrate the life of Jesus Christ of Nazareth. The fundamental principle in biblical spiritual parenting is that God is the source of all wisdom required to live the good life.